done. So I'm just finishing mixing up my ground bait. I've got, as I said, 10 minutes to go. I'm just going to do my usual mix, which is 250ml of caster, 250ml of hemp, and 250ml of dead maggot for 10 balls of ground bait. Just need to run off the excess water, otherwise they'll be too wet. So 250ml of hemp, 250ml of dead maggot, and 250ml of caster. Run the water off that. And that's my initial balling mix. You see it there. The ground bait is 1 bag Census Gross Goddamn Roach, 1 bag of Census Dark River, and 1 bag of Census Light River. And I can make myself 10 balls like that, which is how I'm going to start the match. You join me today, I'm on peg 19 on the Upper Moors for Riverfest. This is the first Riverfest Qualifier that I've fished. It's on my local home water, so I thought it was only right that I get myself a ticket and take part in this competition. So I'm looking forward to this. There's 60 anglers fishing today across 3 sections. I'm on the Upper Moors, and we've got another section on Culham Reach, and we've got another section on Appleford. And they're all waters controlled by Sutton Courtenay Angling Club. I've drawn up on peg 19, which, if you asked me before the match, I said was a favoured peg. Will it be today? I don't know. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 2. So, let's see. If I don't catch, I'll say it's not a favoured peg. I expect to catch on the feeder predominantly. If I'm going to win this qualifier today, I'm going to catch bream on the feeder. Right, there's been 10 balls. But I think they're a little bit soft. I'll see what I'll see actually. If it explodes up on impact, then I'll make a change. I'm going to feed the feeder first, then I'm going to feed the pole line, then I'm going back on the feeder, and then I'll go on the pole line. Let's just see if I can catch on the feeder first. Ideally, I'm going to go on the feeder and catch. That's the plan. Okay, that's all good. Whoops. Just need to tidy up a couple more bits and we're good to go. I'll just feed some pinky, some pellet, and some ground bait. I'm using a Advantage Green Bream for the ground bait. And right, let's get this round in that sorted out. Just keep that, and then hopefully it'll be the all in. There we go. So, welcome to Riverfest on the River Thames. We're going to put in some pellets and some ground bait on this feeder line. To start with, put in 3 feeders, and then we're going to ball the pole line. Now, it's been raining like crazy for the last couple of days. Just put a little bit more water in the river. It's coloured it up a little bit. Pellets are a bit sticky. Just a mixture of halibut and robin red pellets in there. We'll put another, just one for the ground bait in, and then we'll call it done. Okay, let's put the hook length on there quickly. It's a 60 centimetre 017 to a size 12 MWGB hook. Very simple rig, it's just the hook length to a Guru speed bead and then the feeder. I don't find I have any problems with this rig tangling, so I'm not intending to change it. Okay, I'm going to find my pole. And I need to pull it. I've done it with the cupping kit on the end without the actual cup. And that is going to go just there. I'm going to put 10 balls in to start. Like I said, let's see how these go in. Looks good to me. It's a bit wayward. That's that all done. Right. The difficulty here is going to be in these boats from here.
Take one stroke and then spin. You just get past the there. Yeah, and now spin.
Right, boat's going back up there. So I'm starting off on Dendrobina. I've just pulled the end off a bit, and a fluoro pinky. That'll be the start. Just wait for this guy to go and
Yeah, a couple of strokes, just come up level with me
get it out.
in the gap.
Interesting, I think a pike's just chased a little fish in then. It's a strange place for a fish to go if it wasn't being chased by a pike. Right, we are off.
You're just rushing everything a lot.
Okay.
It's not looking fast, it's looking unrefined, so you're losing
Okay, here we go.
by washing out the finish. So you've got to sit up and pull up. You need to get your blade in.
So, I hope everyone can see that.
Because what you're doing is you're kind of pulling down to your lap, which is washing out the blade. So you're not just getting that full range of motion. You're also having a bit of a tendency to do chicken arms. So really think about as you're pushing your leg and hang off the handles. Don't allow yourself
Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I've got a roach on the feeder. Load of bait still in the feeder, so I need to be careful about that. Not a roach, skimmer. And anyway, you all saw that. Yeah, it's small skimmers just having a go. It's a good sign there might be fish on there later. I can just be accurate. I'm confident about getting bream here. And it's a comment I will edit out if I don't catch any. So I'm also quite confident at catching bream on the pole, so I'm not going to leave it a massive amount of time. I'll give it like half an hour, I think. And then I'll have a look on the pole line. The thing about the pole line is the bait's only been lasting about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour when I ball it. So if I leave this for half an hour, I'd only have potentially 20 minutes, 30 minutes on that initial feed before I've got to top it up. But let's just see. So now I've just got to fish the same sort of match I fished in practice, which is start on a single mag up, and if the stamp is small then switch to a worm and start just off the bottom, and then if they want it to slow down then fish up to 4 inches over depth. It's done me really well in practice, so that's what I intend to do. The dynamics changed a little bit with the rain these last few days, but it's a good starting approach anyway. Just had a couple of little movements there that could have suggested a bigger fish, but the way that rattled, I think that was a perch. So, I'm just going to come off this for a bit, shoot the pole out, see what it's about, and come back to that later. Float today is a 2 gram carpet Gloucester, just for the 175 Olivet. Number 8 droppers. And this one I'm starting off on a blue hydro, and down to a size 18. Hopefully I should just be able to bend that round. You should be able to see that lovely. That's a bite. Small little roach to start. Bleak on the way out. Float settle and let it run in. I might just need just another number 10 on there, I think. Just dot that float down a bit more. Switch to a small piece of worm. Silver Bream's what I'm after, but I'm after bigger ones. I've just got to keep an eye on sort of what I catch in the next half an hour, and if I don't catch enough, then I'm going to go back on the feeder. So I had a roach, a bleak and a silver bream in just over 5 minutes. Fish. I think it's a Bream perch. Changing my mind now. That's definitely a Bream. Again, there we go. There we go. That's what we want. It's not the biggest, but it's certainly gonna certainly what I want. Graham. Let's do more of that. Right, there's a lot of things that have gone into that, catching that fish. I'm practicing. I've been trying different amounts of feed to start the session, and mixes of ground bait I've been messing about with, and I knew that fishing the worm was probably ultimately better than fishing the maggot, but that's a great start. Okay, is there more? That's the question. Could be another one. Here's another one. I don't know what that is. It's a good fish. I guess it's another Bream similar stamp. Pressure on that right now. Smaller fish, I think. Still another Bream. Just got to deal with that boat. Come on. There we go. Bream number 2. I feel like I played that really quick, but that blue hydro really does make a big difference versus the pink. Right, back out again. Need to hold it back a little bit. Right, it says 2 in 15 minutes. Got to make sure I don't lose track of time and the amount of feed that's gone in. That's the next one. That's an unhappy fish. Feels like I'm at Gull Valley in the winter. Catching Bream on Syndicate Lake. See if I can move that camera. So try and get the fish up so it can just wallow across the top of the river. It's clearly the remnants of trees underneath me, so I don't know what the bottom's like just underneath here. So I don't want the fish to be wandering around down here. It's dangerous. Caught under that twig. Oh no, this is bad news. Right, got the fish. Rig's gonna break. Wow, look at that. Branch just fell off. That's a bad fish. Maybe a bit of drama there. Where were we? That's our Bream. Okay, I'm just going to deepen it up a little bit. See if I can just get the rig to slow itself down a little bit. Couple of inches deeper. There we go. That'll slow it down. Next Bream we have. Bream number 4. Well, I assume it's a Bream. They've got to be £3 to £5 each, right? So we've got somewhere between £15 and £25. I bet I bought 2 peanuts. Let's hope I don't regret that statement. Right. I'll be a bit cautious about topping up. I'm not sure if the fish are there just because they want to be on that line and they want to be there. You know, maybe I've brought them in with my feed, but I don't want to spook them by putting another ball on top of their heads. Happy days. Happy days. Slug it right down then. These hooks from Guru are doing a fantastic job, as you can see. £1 o'clock. I've got £40. Hour and a half in. I think I've got £40. There she is. What fantastic fishing, eh? Look at that bream, I'm thinking if that's £3, those are definitely £5 each. That's a £3 fish all day long. Keep it up, it's a decent lump of worm. Enough to put a bleak off and a small roach. Up to a bream. Sunday lunch. Okay, reset the time. 10 past. Dead slow from the off now. This is nuts. This number 10. That doesn't sound like a fish. It's rolled over on that. I think it's foul hooked. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to get it in too easy. Well, as easy as that. I'm sure that was easy, but so let's do a little update. We are 2 hours into the match, and I think I've got about £50, which is absolutely phenomenal. Just to sort of run over what happened, sorry, the pike or something distracted me down here. The match started, I put 3 feeder falls on the feeder line. I then did my usual 10 balls on the pole line. Went on the feeder, stayed on there for half an hour. I had a bite first chuck, which was a little skimmer, I want to say. And then I had a few small indications, and what I was really hoping for was that I was going to catch bream on that feeder straight away, and it didn't happen. So I came on the pole line, started off on single maggot, had a bite first chuck, small fish, and then I went out again on a single maggot and I caught a bleak as I was shipping out. And then I went back out again on a single maggot and I had a tiny little roach. And my view was, well, if there's no big stamp roach to catch, or big stamp silver bream on the maggot, then I'm going to switch to worm straight away, because I've got confident in catching bream on the worm. I've got confident that there's bream on the pole line up in these sections. Confidence in it. So that's what I did. I switched to a worm. I think I caught one more silver bream and then clunk into bream number 1. And then in pretty quick succession, not leaving a gap as big as 15 minutes, I've had bream after bream. Slightly different parts of the peg, slightly, some, where I expect to catch them, a couple a bit further down. But I've had one a bung-ish. And I've just hit a quiet spot. I knew this would happen at some point. So I'm just deciding how many balls of bait I'm going to put in. I think the right answer is 2. So I'm just going to have a couple more runs. It's not the kind of thing I want to get wrong, and then I'm going to put in 2 balls of bait. It's just a bit fast for my liking. Slightly better now though. Hopefully it's alright for the fish. Come on. Where's my bream? Love it. Got to slow it down, Graham. I marked the pole with a Tipex pen just here, so I know where the bottom is. That's just on the bottom. We'll go back to single maggot. See what's there, and if I catch a bream then I can just laugh. Hopefully this is the start of another little montage clip. If I can just catch them for the rest of the match, I think I'll be alright. We've got the river slowed down there. doesn't sound good. So just as I'm sitting here now getting wet, I thought it'd be a good time to just say I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed, if you consider subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. It's a free way to support the channel and really helps with the visibility. And if you are a subscriber, then give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. And hopefully we'll be back on the bank catching some more fish soon. That's it, just about finished. Just waiting for the final shout to come across. And I've not caught any more fish, the tip's not moved. So I'm going to get packed up and get weighed in. And then hopefully I'll turn the camera back on again at the final ceremony at Peachcroft Farm. So I'll see you soon.
The winner on the day is Graham Anderson.
Well, Graham, fair play to you.
Thank you very much.
Right, well done, well done, well done. Thank you.